23-year-old has over 150 bodies under her belt. What are your thoughts on that? Like,
she's an assassin. She owns a funeral home. She's a porn star. But no, I don't know. What are my I don't know. Like, okay, let me just make sure I'm understanding the question. So you're saying, how do I feel about the amount of people she's been with, or
just anything? Exactly? Just what are your thoughts on it? That's it. Just your thoughts in general.
I honestly don't necessarily have any real thoughts, because my whole problem is anyone can live the life they want to. So I'm not here to judge. I don't think promiscuity is something to celebrate, but I don't think anyone should lie about who they are. So if she has been with 150 people and she's telling the partner she's with, or, you know what I mean, at least whoever she's in a relationship with, and I couldn't judge her on it, as long as she's upfront with her lifestyle and she's okay with her lifestyle. I wouldn't personally go for a female like that would treat sex so loosely, no pun intended, because like her vagina.
I got it.
Oh, okay. So the
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So but for somebody that would treat it that way, I wouldn't be able to be with somebody like that. But that might just be my own insecurities. But go ahead.
Suppose you meet her, you're vibing, everything is good, everything is gravy, you guys date for a little while, you're like, yo, she's the one. And then you find this out because you finally asked this question. What happens then?
Everything would start coming back like a movie. You know, in movies, at the end, you start seeing just clips. Every dude she said hi to and looked at her and laughed in my face like, yeah, she's a great girl. All those moments just come fluttering back in my mind. And then I'd be like, like I said, it might be just my insecurities, but I just couldn't be with somebody that I might not feel secure with. And the amount of people you're with doesn't necessarily mean you're a bad person or that you're a cheater, or that I just don't know if I personally could get those thoughts out of my head, because you've been so open with your sexuality. But again, that's why I reserve it to say it might just be me and my insecurities. But I wouldn't judge her for it as long as she's been open about it. Like, again, if we've been dating for months or a year or 5 years, and then out of nowhere, she's just like, yeah, I just think you should know I've been with 150. I'd be like, what the? Right now? You think I should know right now? That's my issue. Like, so I don't think that it would probably get further even in a relationship. So I no, even after the fact of us being together, I'd probably still have to end it.
Yeah.
You?
Because I want to be politically correct. Not even politically correct. It has nothing to do with that. The person I am, I mean, what you did in your past is what you did in your past. I mean, it will play and it will bother me if I start thinking maybe this, that. But I mean, I'm really not, I don't want to say insecure, because I'm not trying to like say, oh, people are insecure and that's a, but I mean, if you did that, you did that. It is what it is. I mean, if we were dating for however long, why do you feel the need to tell me now? I don't want to ask questions I don't want to know the answers to. So if I didn't ask you, why are you volunteering that information to me? I didn't ask.
What if it came out? What if it came out random? Like, fun fact, you know, you're the 106th guy I've been with. The fuck?
Wait, hold on. No. She get like, there is no way she could turn to me and say, "Oh, fun fact." Like, no, that's not a fun fact. That's actually a horrible fact. Like, no, there's nothing funny about this. Nothing fun about this. Like, no, I didn't. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it happened, if it came up, I mean, at that point, it comes up and it's like, okay, cool. Like, make the decision. Like, if we've already been dating for however long, I'm not going to now base our relationship on this one thing. Like, oh my gosh, like at the end of the day, I'm not dating your past. I mean, it may have built you to who you are. And I mean, if I'm with you, that means I like whatever I see. So I'll be okay with it. It's just, I mean, everybody has their past, everybody has their phase where they go through things. Maybe she just, like, I feel like people who do stuff like that have a lot of emotional issues on the inside. There is stuff they need to heal and deal with. So, I mean, have you healed from this stuff yet? Or are you still like just looking at me like, you're just another number on my under my like
a notch on my belt? Yeah.
Exactly. So, I mean, I don't know, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't base our relationship on that information. It is what it is. I'm not, once again, I will not ask you how many people you've been with because at this point in time in my life, I don't care.
So, this is just not a random question because it goes along with the subject. You would not ask a female how many people she's been with?
No, it's not important.
Okay.
But I wouldn't ask you, how many dudes you've been with still?
Why you scratch it like a crackhead when you ask it?
But that's exactly what it's going to be like. Like, that's, I feel awkward asking that question. So I wouldn't ask the question. Like, don't ask me the question. Like, I won't ask you the question. You don't ask me the question. It's not to say I have anything to hide. If you ask me, I'll tell you. But I don't find it's important. Like, why?
Okay.
What does it matter? Like,
I would definitely ask. I'm not going to lie. And it's not that it doesn't matter. It's not that it does. It's just, I want, depending on how serious the relationship is, I want there to be no surprises. And I know that's, why would it be a surprise? But I just think that I would like to know the type of person I'm with. Because again, if you have been with 105 people, eventually I will hear
50,
something.
150.
Oh, see, I was saying 105. So 150 people, then chances are I will hear something. And I don't want it to be, again, the last one to know. Like, at least if you tell me, then I could be like, you know what, we passed that. I know the type of person you are. I know this happened years ago. You're over it. That's not what you're looking for. But if I find that out and we're planning on starting a life, I'd be like, I might not know the person I envisioned you to be. I'd like to have a full picture of the person. So that's kind of where I am with it. But I respect it. I respect the don't ask, don't tell, but we ain't in the army. You know what I mean?
And there's another thing. If she was, say, with my boys, and I knew all this, then that's a different story because I'm probably just going to, let's see, younger me would have just been like, all right, cool. I just hit it and quit it. Because I mean, I know it's there and it's, for lack of better words, it's easy.
Yeah.
But as I get older, I mean, I'm not looking to just, all right, let me just get my guilt.
Sorry, I'm putting my finger. 150 people. Easy is an understatement. Just throw that out there, bro. If you can't get that, my G, you're like, 150 people. Like, if I was younger, like, it's easy. Yeah, it's easy, bro. But sorry, I just had to clear that up.
Yeah, but that's it. Like, if I got older and, I mean, if I'm hearing stories about it, then I would not go try to pursue it. But if I didn't hear anything and she was a lovely person, we vibed, everything was cool, we cracked jokes, we got to know each other on different levels.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It wouldn't matter to me.
No, and that is 100% reasonable. So, this is I just want to get your view on this because I've heard some horror stories about it. People playing I Have Never, like in groups.
Never Have I Ever?
Never Have I Ever. Sorry, why can't I say it? But yeah, people playing Never Have I Ever in groups. I've heard horror stories. That is a game I would probably never play with my wife. In groups.
Yeah.
I think that, like, there's some malicious people out there that know secrets about other people, and they really try to put them on Front Street. So me personally, I would not play that game. How do you feel about it?
I wouldn't play it either.
No? Okay.
Truth or dare? Nope. I wouldn't play that either. Truth or dare? I say truth. Because I mean, I don't have anything to hide. So truth, truth. You're not going to dare me into anything. And this is, like you said, I don't want to play with my significant other either because I don't want to hear anything like, okay, truth. How many guys? 150.
Well, 151 including you, Zay.
Is that why it's itchy? Like, it's one of those. It's one of those.
The worst part is you were scratching here, yeah. It's like, what the? Is that why it's itchy? But yeah.
But yeah, it's like I don't think I could play those games with, but not with a big group of people. Like I mean, if it's
respectable
like,
people,
I mean,
people you that understand boundaries. Yeah. That's all. But
exactly.
The problem is that again, like I said, I've heard some horror stories, and I'm just like, bruh, I don't see how people don't swing on something. Like they'll ask these questions they know the answer to, just to get the person to say. Me, I'd be very upset with the person that asked the question, bruh. I that's just how I am. So. Just a random thought while we were talking about the 150.
Like, yeah, 150. Well, 151 with you.
Yeah. So did you like go out with 151 people? You're trying to make like relationships. Doesn't have to be long term. You guys like dated for, but yeah, no, I couldn't. I don't know. But yeah, never have I ever. So, I wonder if girls feel the same way about the amount of partners, 150 and whatnot. What do you think?
I feel like girls are already expecting dudes to have those type of numbers. No, I mean, not that amount of numbers, but I mean, I feel like all girls think all dudes are dogs anyway, so they're already expecting it. My personal opinion, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a girl. I never asked a girl, so I mean, I don't know how they feel. I mean, hey, if you're watching this, leave a comment. Tell us what you think.
Please do. Please do.